What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review as we kicked off the show tonight with Bobby Roode and Bad Influence talking about they're going to win the Bound for Glory series thing pretty much, and they were offering Austin Aries a spot in so they can get the points to win and keep getting 20s so they can win the points. They know they screwed them last week, but they want them to join the group, so they can, since they're the new faction around, they're going to win the Bound for Glory series. James Storm and Gunner then came out talking about how they're wasting everybody's times and he would like to knock Daniels and them out. And Roode just called him jealous, and pretty much James Storm pretty much took off his hat and everything and punched Bobby Roode in the face. And then for some reason this became a match, even though they were cutting a promo and started fighting each other. They were still in their, well, not in wrestling gear, in their street clothes, and were fighting pretty much Bobby Roode and Kaz in a tag team match. Pretty much Storm and Gunner went against them. Pretty much the match went on. Storm hit the super kick on Daniels, knocking a martini out of his hand, and pretty much was about to excuse me, my bad about that, kind of choked a little. I was checking something, a message I had, but pretty much he hit the last call super kick on pretty much Kaz and everything. We hit the martini and on him and pretty much knocked him out, but Bobby Roode came in and hit Storm in the nuts, pretty much giving Roode and Kaz the win right there, beating Gunner and Storm, which this match for some reason happened anyway, even though they would cut promos on each other until they just started fighting. Sanjay Dutt went against Manic. Manic won with a gutbuster move, so it was a good X Division match. Hernandez versus Jay Bradley versus Christopher Daniels versus Joseph Parks in a street fight for 20 points in the Bound for Glory series. Pretty much Eric Young was out there, then pretty much Kaz and Bobby Roode were out there as they pretty much went on. Austin Aries then came out as he kind of helped Daniels knock down Hernandez, and he just slapped high fives at everybody until he hit the brain buster on Daniels, then knocking him out with the brain buster. And then pretty much Jay Bradley was taking down Joseph Parks, making him bleed then until pretty much Joseph Parks turned into Abyss Bleed Rage mode, and Black Hole slammed Jay Bradley, picking him up to 20 points. It was a very strange and crazy match out there for them. So pretty much Storm picked up the points. Sting and them are still trying to know what they're going to do tonight. Who are they going to get to help with the group? Who's going to help the main event Mafia? Bully Ray and Tito came out, and Bully Ray just pretty much said, do you know who I am, and do you know who Tito is? And pretty much talking about he's the world heavyweight champion again, how he beat Chris Sabin, and how it was a fluke win. And pretty much he has Brooke to come out, Brooke Hogan's music hit, which we all thought Brooke Hogan was going to come out, but then Brooke Tessmacher came out. So I guess at the beginning of the show he was talking to Brooke Tessmacher. She pretty much came in, made out with him, and then sucked the ring off his finger and spit it out, saying the marriage is done with him and Brooke Hogan. And this is the hotter Brooke Tessmacher. Even though when Brooke Hogan came into the company, they wouldn't even let Brooke Tessmacher. They had to just keep calling Miss Tessmacher. They didn't want two Brookes around. That's why everybody believes that Tessmacher got the title back then. So it doesn't make sense, because was she talking to this Brooke the whole time? Was he? Instead of Brooke Hogan? Yeah, we all know Brooke Hogan's now released from TNA, but was he talking to Brooke Tessmacher the whole time, which was like, didn't really somewhat make sense right there, so it didn't make sense. Gail Kim went against ODB. Gail Kim wore a crucifix. It was a good match. She picked up the win. And then, as it pretty much came in the main event, Mafia versus 8's and 8's. 8's and 8's came out, the Mafia came out, and then pretty much Anderson called Bully Ray out. Bully Ray, Tessmacher, and Tito Ortiz sat in the back until AJ Styles' music hit. He comes out with his giant black hood, and then for some reason his regular music hits. He takes off his hood, and then he's regular AJ Styles again. What happened to the Dark Brood AJ Styles? What happened to the new Sting, the new dark, like, emo AJ Styles? Then for some reason he just turned face, I guess, for some reason. We didn't know he was a face. He was like he was that guy that wanted to be alone and stuff. But now AJ Styles is like, he's just turned back to good AJ Styles. What's he gonna do? Get his hair cut back and they'll look like AJ Styles again next week. He pretty much had his regular gear on. He wasn't wearing his all black. He only came out with the hood, giant hoodie and everything. And now since I guess he's done riding Batman motorcycles and being a dark person, staying away from everyone with giant hood on. Now he's happy-go-lucky face AJ Styles again. Now he's supposed to be the regular AJ Styles for some strange turn of reasons. Why did he turn back the regular AJ Styles at this point in time? And pretty much just the Mafia went against him and Styles. They pretty much beat Aces and 8's, getting rid of Devon now. So Devon has to leave TNA, which doesn't make much sense. I felt like Vince Russo was part of this show tonight. Couldn't be, but people called me to, was Vince Russo doing this show tonight? Vince Russo or something? But I don't see what happened with that AJ Styles thing. First he was a dark person, but then when he takes off his hood and his regular music, he's like he's the old AJ Styles again. He's not the dark AJ Styles that fought anybody off. And it didn't make sense. So was he in the Mafia now since Kurt Angle's in rehab? So it didn't make much sense tonight. So I guess the Mafia picked up the win. They got rid of Aces and 8's. But what's going to happen next? I don't know. TNA's getting really strange as it is. With all these releases and stuff. And since Bully Ray has the title, which I guess they need to do that after the whole debacle thing with Chris Sabin. But I don't get this whole AJ Styles thing after he was this dark person. Now he's regular Styles again. But I don't know. So once again, you know it's me, H-double-O-D, coming out with the news and reviews. You know what I am, you know what I do. We're done with this show today. I hope you enjoyed this review of TNA. Comment, subscribe, and never know what's going to happen next. I'm out of here. See you guys another time. Peace.